Hey, so I often get the question, what is the difference between project management and product management? Project management is about understanding expectations, planning actions, and coordinating between different teams to meet those expectations. Product management is about understanding motivation, setting the vision for the product, gathering requirements, and prioritizing the roadmap for the continued success of the product. The differences might sound simple, but in this video, we'll dive deeper into the responsibilities, strengths, and outcomes of a project manager versus a product manager, so that we can understand the roles in much greater detail. Hey, my name's Akash. I have a decade of product management experience. I'm a Harvard MBA grad and angel invest in startups. Subscribe for ways to level up your product management skills and career. Let's go. The project manager is responsible for the output and the product manager is responsible for the outcomes. Outputs are basically artifacts that a company puts out into the world to their customers. So for a tech company, the output is the features or products that are released to their customers. A project manager is responsible for releasing those features in the allotted time and budget, and the product manager, on the other hand, is responsible for the impact that that product or feature brings to the business. So the product manager is responsible for speaking to customers to understand the pain points in much more detail and figuring out the best solutions to build for these customers. This makes them responsible for the customer value that is being produced and captured. We can understand the responsibilities of the two roles by understanding what questions they usually ask. Questions that a project manager will ask: when does this need to be done by, and who is going to be taking on each of the individual actions. Questions that a product manager would ask: what are the goals and why is this even important? So for example, a project manager would ask, are we on track to deliver the new dashboard in the given resources that we have? And on the other hand, the product manager would ask, is this dashboard really going to solve the customer's pain points that we've identified? And is this going to help us acquire new customers or retain existing customers better? Okay, so impact. A project manager is really focused on the efficiency of the product, while a product manager is focused on the effectiveness of the product. This is because the project manager is tied to the output, so they can maximize their impact by making sure that everything is working well, there are no dependencies that are unsolved, and the teams are working really like a well-oiled machine. When a team is efficient with a great project manager, it can really ship products at a high velocity and get things out on time to their customers. On the other hand, the product manager's impact is tied to the outcomes. What this means is that they aren't responsible for just getting the product out the door, but actually making sure that the product, once it's out, is actually being adopted and liked by the customers. Are the customers going to actually pay for this product? Is this going to actually bring in new customers or help retain existing customers? Okay, so let's move on to skill sets. Given that the impact and responsibilities are so different between these two roles, the skill sets required for each of these two roles are also, of course, very different. Project managers have to be good at execution and organization. They need to make sure that everyone is on track, all the teams are coordinating between each other, and there is nothing that is slipping between the cracks to make sure that the roadmap is being shipped with a high velocity. They need to be action-oriented taskmasters who are always focusing on making sure that the products are shipped in the given constraints of time and resources. They need to be able to organize all of the teams together to make sure that the product is shipped without any bugs and defects. Product managers need to be good at empathizing with customers and coming up with creative solutions to solve their pain points. They need to always ask the question of why are we building this? Why is this the feature that we are prioritizing? Why is this the pain point? Why is this the market? Just why, and question everything. They don't always default to action first, but they need to make sure that they are able to coordinate and align all stakeholders towards the same product vision, as well as influence all the teams to build what is right towards the product and for the customer. They need to align all of the product teams towards the long-term success and mission of the company. So which role is more important for a company? Though both of these roles have very different focuses and skill sets, both are really needed to make sure that the company is hitting its targets and achieving its goals. When a team has too much project management thinking, they tend to have a great velocity and ship products very quickly, but those products might not meet meet the customer's expectations and might fall flat in the market. Whereas when a team has too much product management thinking, they are constantly thinking of creative ideas and ideating on what the next great product would be, but they're not able to get those ideas out into the market in time and are usually beaten by changing markets or competition. So great teams really find the balance between project management and product management thinking to make sure that they are shipping high quality products on time and to the customers that care the most. To dive deeper into product management, I made this video that goes through the role in 5 different levels of complexity, starting with noob all the way to pro.